yes, leadership no ngishaya kamanzini anginodisho ukuthi ngiyengubani. But ngifuna nje kuva la it's a question come comment ngiyanda ufuna ukuthi ngicela ukuthi umfundisi Shongwe ngibonga kakhulu ngepresentation yakhe. Ake angichaze nje ekutheni sine example eBhayibhelini wena Magebe ye baholi labaphakanyiswe uNkulunkulu ngco wabeka politics. Ngiyakholelwa ukuthi nalomhla usengakwena lo uNkulunkulu. I-challenge lenginayo ngokuthi baba electwa ngumuntu manje nyalo sesiku-democratic dispensation noma sifuna lokho batawuphakanyiswa yebo ngabaphakamisa uNkulunkulu asebenzise thina kodwa ukuthi sibakhethe basihole. Bayibalance njani ngifuna kuvala kumfundisi akangichachela futhi bayibalance njani labaholi bethu ngoba kune danger yokuthi bese baba autocratic babuyele khumbula nje indzaba ya David lo wathi aphakanyiswe umdali ngco kanti umuntu wadenda process wawenda emaphutsa wagcina aphingile wabulala abantu ngalokungekho emthethweni ngoba so asa react kule guilt la sayendila zama ukuyifihla. Babhacisa njani uNkulunkulu labaphakamisa kunasikhathi nasi la khona kahle batshelwa ngithi ukuthi benteni kanti baphakanyiswe nguye. Ngiyabonga Magebe phakathi insight.
Awamatha balida ulivile lo mbuto othi leadership.
Noma ngingakawuva kahle ngokheli maybe wena ungangisita ase ungibudele wona ngawuva kahle to be honest.
Yeah. Ngifuna asiphindele wona kahle nami la umholi ngifuna asiphindele.
Yeah, maybe asakubhalele phasi. I think there was a breakdown of line ngiloko lenginotisile leadership.
Yeah. My leader sicela usiphindele kahle lo mbutho usummarize nje. Yeah, ngicela
Inkhona leadership no ngithi umfundisi wami lo angichachile la ngicela nje ake angihlolise ekutheni babavele bakhona baholi bebarezwa uNkulunkulu ngco njengabo David kodwa ngithi bebangakhethi abantu kodwa ngekuthi beba human bawende emaphutsa kodwa nje David asaphingile wathi angaphinga asadliwa igilti wabulala nalomboza yalomfana aphinge naye luchungechunge nje ngoba sebeyalandzela luchungechunge lwetono. Now inkinga lenginayo noma i-challenge lenginayo ukuthi sibalansa njani i-question yokuthi ngoba ngiyabhelieve ukuthi uNkulunkulu can still raise leaders nanamuhla kodwa manje ngoba siku-politics democratic dispensation le-characterize ngama-elections sebakhethwa ngini bayibalansa kanjani le nto yokuthi bangadithuki seba-autocratic kanti sibakhethile sifuna bendinzani bethu la umbuzo wami.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
Yes, yeah. No, thanks, Mageba, and thanks to the man. I mean, to the leader, Lombuto. It's a very critical question, and Emaswati, that's the kind of question we need to wrestle with, battle with, and come up with solutions. Kwekala leadership lengakusho kwekuthi we must work with the person inside, the heart. Nasifuna ebantfu laba nema values ankulunkulu kuyafuna sibuke inhlitiyo yemuntu ukuthi umuntu unjani. But obviously I can deceive you nasengikupower I become something else. But eMaswati we are believing ukuthi they are going to shape the future. They are going to have a democratic constitution. It is in their constitution that will spell how do we move forward. eMaswati needs to build strong institutions. They need to build strong systems that will deal with letinvo letishiwo ngumnaketfu kwekuthi nasewende ABCD, how does the system deals with you? How does the structure calls you to accountability. We need to have systems of accountability that will crawl everyone across the board, whether you are president, whether you are a minister, whether you are the chief justice, whether you are the one in charge of parliament, the speaker. But if you do anything wrong, let justice take its course. Siyathemba ukuthi live lethu it's not going to be captured by individuals. The good thing about a multi-party democracy is that you have a contract with that ruling party, and in EMA timelines usually 5 years. So if a party messes up as the voters, that is one good thing. We have the power to vote out anyone longer sendi lokufunwa ngithi. Unlike the current state where you have hereditary power, that power is eternally, whether someone is messing up or not, you do not have any means to vote them in power or out of power. That's the unfortunate part with Tingundla, uve bantu bathi democratic. Sivotela ini kahle hle. Just to rubber stamp ema decisions that are taken somewhere, because we know very well ukuthi parliament yethu ide power. If being a power, our current MPs, 2 MPs, will not be in prison. We will not have a member of parliament in exile, because parliament bekufune ithi no phela labalingani bethu bebakhulumela abantu, so ngeke ke bese niyababopha nini. Lelo kusho ukuthi nangabe niyababopha akuvalwe le parliament. That is what we expected from the current parliament. But because sine parliament lecabangela tisutayo before everyone and anything else, that doesn't happen. So in the democratic era, we will have a social contract to social services. We will have a contract on the economic power. So if you don't deliver, we will vote you out. Ngiloko lengakusho leadership. Are you still there?
Kunemholi la elayini lethu. Mholi, sengivele ngikufakile uphakathi inside.
Ngiyabonga Makeba, uvuselela kumfundisi show.
Hayi siyavusela banese akusashiwo ukuthi emalangeni emaswati akasafuni kubitwa ngemalangeni.
Hayi impela mfundisi. Kwami kuncane ngemfundisi. Ngiyathi lokuthi kuna conference kuna league. Mana ngikhona ukwehlukanisa kanjani. Kodwa nje ngiyathi lokuthi nakude le njengabo kuhle kubona asespecially njengana indwala. Utaba ngimos bafundisi lendawo uphinde futhi ubambe imihlangano liphinde futhi imthandazelo ukuthi ngale indwala ibe impumelelo. Angikhona yini nina namhlanje nena ukuthi nibukisane niyiphikise lento ukuthi sibafundisi sicela kuyithandazele indwala sisale siphuma ngoba siyathi ukuthi awuhlashwa inkomo lenkomo lebesolo inkosi yakhe iphozela la udliswe labantu bodoti siyabambisana kuloko kwenza lokuthi basekhoshela abafundisi noma kumbe kunale banethi inhlobo letinkhulu bavumelana nako konke lokugcola lokwenziwa kulena ngoba siqindeteleke kangala nje konke lokugcola lesenziwa kona lena kuba abantu bayibona kule nto ukuthi ikhulu. But bayaqhubeka nje bayabona lokuthi siqindeteleke kangakanani ngoba livela kangwane nasho uthatha ungathi ucompetition lamanye emave kufanele singalive umnotho walo wetulu kakhulu kusema minerals lamaningi sibe nje kahle kakhulu manje nje ningayindeli lephinde futhi sibe abafundisi
No, ngiyabonga my leader. Let me answer you very simple on this one. The religious system in Swaziland, it's part of the state capture. If you were listening very carefully, you will know Dr. Joshua Mzizi, royal prophets are used to propagate the abuse, and they use a religious language. So unfortunately, any system and any regime has its own supporters. So even on the religious side, kutaba khona vele bafundisi labakusupportako lokwendekako, and they will use them to propagate that message. They use their own system ukuthi bakhetha abani ukuthi awushumayela based on what. Some of us we know ukuthi ngeke sesibitwe lapha ngoba vele ngeke sesiphume siphila lapha, because we will speak truth to power anyway. So they will, I mean, babita abafundisi labafuna kubathepha on the back, you know. So that's the pity about those things. Let me make this difference. The Conference of Churches, it's the majority. Most of the churches are affiliated under the Conference of Churches. You will be surprised under the Council of Swaziland Churches, we are only 13 member churches. But it's in we are the minority. But it's in umsebenzi wethu mkhulu kakhulu la vele. We have tried to do what God has called us to be. In fact, we are a breakaway of the Conference of Churches in 1976 because of the very same current status quo. Because nanga 76 libandla lalibinzile, and Council of Swaziland Churches, bo Anglican, Methodist, Lutheran, Catholic, and others. But no, it's in theology yethu ayikasibiteli loku. Sinenasifunza iBhayibheli lokho is not what God has called us to be. We are not going to be passive about the social ills, about the abuse so we will speak to the situation eveni labantu lesibashumayelako labantu laba oppressed. So how can we then keep quiet and only expect to receive iminikelo yabo on Sunday when we know where they are working, they are being exploited? So we needed to speak to those social ills even during 1976 up to today, where we are still speaking. Even in the new democratic Swaziland, we will not take a side, Makeba. We will only take, if the new democratic Swaziland is going to oppress people, we will take the side of the oppressed. So it's standing with the people. So yati ukuthi nangabe ulungisela kuphatha nangale boshongwe will be on you, nabompendulo and the likes, you can name them. So we will not keep quiet until uNkulunkulu asibitele ekhayeni lelingenhla. Ngiyabonga leadership.
Yeah, kuyavakala my leader. Ngifuna sisale sivala la. Uyathi usakhuluma so my leader semkhumbula ukuthi kuba nemithandazo lapha kuthiwa mhlambe sothandaza uthole abantu baswacile lapha kuthiwa kuyathandazwa lapha. Mhlawumbe ngikunikete amathuba my leader usho longafisa kusho bese siyavalelisa leadership. Sijabule kakhulu kuba nawe Kitio tethu utakile elibandla sesiyathi ukuthi umsebenzi walo uyini. Ayikho lembe ukuthi utawuthi umuntu neutral usengathathi iside. Sesikuvolile lokho my leader, siyakhola starting from nyalo libandla liyawusukuma siyababona abafundisi bavela basho lokuthi bathini ngoba lembe kuba neutral sesibile ukuthi ayikho le. Ungathini my leader kumlalele ekhaya bese uyavalelisa?
Siyabonga leadership nekumaswati akithi lasilalele khashane nathutane. Lengakusho leadership, we need a voice of the church. We need a united voice of the church. Siyathi ukuthi inkumbi emaswati la ivako le message yethu lesikhulumako, and they want a voice, they want a platform whereby maybe singakhona ukuthi khulumisa khona letindzaba, but we are trying nabo Pastor Mbendulo, the Council of Swaziland Churches, the Catholic Church, and other concerned, church leaders to be a voice of the church, to be the alternative. Makeba, nangakutshela kwekuthi even the liberation lesifunako, we should not be looking at politicians, but let the church deliver us. Akube libandla lengabe lihamba embili, nangabe amaphoyisa athi ayasidubula, let the church put their lives on the block. Kube ngibo bafundisi labahamba embili kuma protest actions, nangabe tingadi tabo kufuneka icitseke kukhulule eMaswati, let it be. But ke sisa engulfwe fear Makeba even within the church. But siyethemba ukuthi lithi livla uNkulunkulu, I've not given you the spirit of fear, but I've given you the spirit of a sound mind. So we are hoping ukuthi the church of a sound mind, the church of the spirit of God will arise. That's my prayer, Makeba. Ngiko ngishito ngithi I am praying for a great revival in this nation. A nation that will fear God, not any other man, but a nation that will fear God. It's a pity ukuthi siyeva from other sources ukuthi pro-democracy prayers isavaliwe kule live, nakuvakala nje ukuthi nithandazela live nibo bani bazobhani ukuthi bangede banivimbela. But ke sithi thina eMaSmageba awu noma ungasivimba ngeke uzukuvimbela okulokulanga khathi enhlitweni. You can kill us, but you won't kill our spirit. Lesingakusho Mageba, siyabonga eMaswatini nani nonke kwangathi uNkulunkulu anganibusisa, kwangathi uNkulunkulu angaba nani, kwangathi uNkulunkulu anganivikela. Mageba baye basukanishe labanye bathi let us be careful batasibulala and what side emandla ekudivikela thina noma kungathiwa ngicasha ema security forces around, they won't protect me, because protection doesn't come from them, but protection yami comes from God. So wherever I go, angels are behind me, angels are ahead of me, they are guiding and protecting me. So whosoever wants to touch me must know he is touching the eye of God, and the woe unto him. Thank you.
Siyabonga my leader, siyajabula, siyabonga kakhulu mbukeli lapha ekhaya ukuthi ube nathi sisaqala laba esakhekile. Siyabonga ningasilahle iphathi nanini ngiyacabanga ukuthi kufuna ngimuthathe lapha ngilethe nebantu labanye lapha boMajor Stuka nito ikhuluma lapha sibone ukuthi athini ma discussion.
Leo siyayifuna leadership mane boMajor V bancane mana sekubuye bodokotela betheology. I wish nje bo Dr. Mazibuko, Dr. Phil, and all these well-known men of God, we could have a platform, a public platform whereby we could speak to these issues, because we're not apologetic as a Sabi Mundu. We are free to speak to anyone. Now, Pastor Sihle, if he is ready, let him call us and avail the platform. We are ready for that. But boMajor V banvana labo ungasibiteli labo. Sifuna abantu with a sound mind, with an intellect, so that we discuss matters at a very high level. I'm not looking down upon him, but when it comes to theological matters, I'm at a different level than him. Thank you.
Marora. Siyabonga kakhulu mphathi.
Siyabonga Mageba njale kahle Maswati akithi. uNkulunkulu asivikele kulo mubi.